Om Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavibhiriritam Kalmashapaham Shravanamangalang Srimadaatatam Bhuvi Grinanti Ye Bhuridayanaha Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. O Lord, your gospel is like nectar and bliss, showered upon the pain-stricken lives of suffering humanity. It dispels all the sins and misdeeds of life. It brings welfare in life. The spiritual beauty, prosperity, and grace spreads through and through one who listens to your holy message. They are the real givers who preach and pronounce the nectar of your message to the suffering humanity. Om peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So we are in the Gospel and we are reading from the entry on which day? Entry of February 22, Sunday, 1885. And Sri Ramakrishna sang a song, that was the last time we read. And he sang the song, this very world is a mansion of mirth. Here I can eat, here drink and make merry. Janaka's might was unsurpassed. What did he lack of the world or the spirit? Holding to one as well as the other, he drank his milk from a brimming cup. So he was talking about the people who have experienced the highest knowledge. For them, this world is full of joy. This same world is full of misery and pain for us, ignorant, who thinks that this world is all real, anything happens here is so important, and people got immediate reaction, crying, weeping, fighting, this, that. No. It's a mad world, because everything is changing every second, but we are so befooled. We live in moment, and that moment becomes very serious, no? We become angry, we become frustrated, we become depressed, we become up. All these things are happening. But for a knower of truth, like he gave the example, Ramakrishna gave the example, this very world is a mansion of mirth, joy, joy everywhere. There is no suffering, there is no question of any pain before them, because they see joy, God's presence, the bliss of the Lord everywhere, in good and bad. Like, you can say how this world can be, anyone can enjoy when there's some brutality going on, no? See, look at that. People go to see the movies, watch the movies. What is more popular movie? Comedy or what you call? Opposite of? Tragedy. Few people go for comedy. But many people go like tragedy, horror movie. See? Why people go? And how it becomes box full always, no? In horror movie. So there is something in horror also. People like that. So if you want to have that view, that is, you are going to enjoy how they play in the horror movies, you can enjoy there. Even in the horror, you can find some joy. See, ordinary people do that. And Brahmagyani, when he sees that it is the play of the Lord going on, no? Two people, one become enemy to another, and in a role they are playing that you are my enemy, I will kill you. And you will try to protect, I will just give you some blows. Like that it is pre-planned, and when it enacted, what happens? Then it's called a fun. Sometimes it used to happen in the earlier days, they used to have on theatrical performance, no? The Hanumanji beating, say, Ravana. When they go into fight, and sometimes it happens, really he has to beat some, so a posture of beating. But actually he got really, he started beating the person so miserably after the drop scene fell. Oh, they're, what did you do? Well, oh, sorry. I got intoxicated with the play. But normally, good play, they make a posture of killing and brutality, but actually don't touch them or give little. It is not non-injurious. And when the drop scene falls, they say, good, it's a good play. No? So, if you are detached in it, then it becomes a play of joy, no? Playful. World becomes playful. If not, then this world is horrible world. So, Master said, for you, as Sri Chaitanya, you means the devotees of the householders, no? He said, for you, as Chaitanya said, the disciplines to be practiced are kindness of living beings, service to the devotees, and chanting the name of God. Huh? What are the things? Ramakrishna said, as Sri Chaitanya says. Three things, no? It says the Jive Daya. Every householder devotee should practice. A householder means everyone should practice. But especially talking to the householders, Sri Chaitanya says, Jive Daya. You should show compassion to other creatures, men, women, everywhere in the world. You have no right to create any pain or agony for anyone. So look at the jivas, individual being, as with compassion. So Jiva Daya. Second point, Vaishnava Sevan. If you find a devotee, serve that Sevan. That means serving holy men. Vaishnava means, Vaishnava in the Vaishnava literature says, anyone loving the Lord Vishnu is called Vaishnava. So anyone in the world who is a good person, you should serve him. Even serve. Serve means with food, with honor, with prestige. Service is like that. So you should do that for if you find a devotee, because that will generate devotion in you. And the third point, Name Ruchi. Create a taste for repeating the name of the Lord. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Your Ishta mantra. Thinking of that and create a love for that. If you don't need to realize God or anything, just create some love for your mantra. We create love for so many things. Ruchi means taste. Name of God, create a taste in the name of God. You find little comfortable to take the name of the Lord. So create that type of practice so that you become fond of repeating the mantra. Whenever chance comes, as if you got suppose you like good food, one particular type, and if you find that you are working and there is a food, what you do? Your mind will say, oh, let me get a bite. Similarly, you are doing so many things, a taste for Nayam will come, you say, oh, I have to call, let me do it 10 times now. And then you get engaged into what? Oh, okay, now again. That means a taste for the holy name of the Lord. So Mahaprabhu suggested 3 ways of spiritualizing the life of a householder. No, there are hundreds of ways people talk about how to concentrate the mind, how I can love God, this, that. But Sri Chaitanya's formula is very simple, 3 formula. First is Jive Daya. You look, any created, Jiva means individual soul, na? So individual soul, you see, so compassion. Compassion means don't hurt anyone. Huh?
You don't kill them and eat them.
Kill them, eat them. That's why vegetarianism has come. Yeah. So you see, everyone is feeling that way. No, I should. Some people told me that, oh, I don't want to take fish anymore. Why? He said, oh my, I have seen something. He has seen something, how the pains of the fish. So they don't like to take that. You are not taking, many of you don't take even the eggs. Yeah. So, yeah. So Egg. Are what is egg? But anyhow, so you have no authority to hurt anyone, rather you be compassionate to every living being. That's the first point. A bhakta or a sadhu also should be more. Sadhu's heart should be more soft and compassionate, no? So be compassionate to every created being. Ah. Holy Mother used to say, even pokatiro pokatiro dos dekhte nahi. Holy Mother could not see the fault even of a worm. What the question of killing? So, but that is attitude. Ah. But in unavoidable situations are there. You are walking, you are killing so many microbes and you are breathing in, breathing out. All these things are there. Now coronavirus has come. You have to kill the coronavirus. Will you not kill? You say, no, I am compassionate to them. You be compassionate to them and then you suffer.
He's only half alive.
Half alive, yeah. Of course, what are you? What we are? Actually, we are only the combination of millions and billions of cells. Is it not? What else? I is a word very fictitious word. What is I? We do not know. You're talking about you, I, this body. This body is what? What is you? It is a combination of all the billions and trillions of zillions of cells, no? So that is you. So I don't want to hurt anyone, but it gets hurt. But our conscious effort should be, I will not hurt any created being. Jiva. Jive daya. Jive daya. Of course, Ramakrishna in another place corrected this idea, no? You, ordinary human personality, you will show compassion? Compassion? Why compassion? Jibe daya, no compassion. But Shiva Gyane Jiva Sheva. This is our philosophy of Vedanta, Ramakrishna Mission. You worship Jiva, individual, any individual, as Lord Shiva has come before you. So there is no question of compassion gives a little sense of hierarchy. I am somebody, I am compassionate to you. No, it is not compassion, opposite. You are honorable, I respect you. Opposite. Swamiji gave the idea, that previously it was thought that the rich people giving some money to the poor people, I am standing on high platform, I give you 1 penny. I am giving you, no? Swami Vivekananda says, let the giver kneel down and the receiver receive it and bless. Give the position whom you are giving. You are not doing good to anyone. You are serving God in that. You got the opportunity to serve. So this spiritual attitude. Sri Ramakrishna corrected that in another place, and that created this Ramakrishna order by Swami Vivekananda's understanding become a reality. Second point, as I said, Vaishnava Sevan. You feel love for everyone, but special love for those who are lovers of God. Who loves God, you become more friendly. It's like a hemp smoker loves other who have some similar taste of smoking hemp. So, and the third one is you develop a taste for yourself, because it is said that when we have eyes we can read, no? But suppose you are a honest, good devotee or a monk. When eyes are there, you can read. When your voice is there, you can sing. But situation may happen in our old age, I may lose my eyesight. I may lose my vocal a cord or something which breaks. I may not sing. All other things, or some people feel health-wise so disastrous, they cannot do meditation, prayer, no? But if you practice ruchi, taste for holy name, your mantra, it will go on inside, it will not stop. Anyway, anything goes on outside, no one can stop that. Even eyes, sight is there, or not matters little, you can repeat. Huh? If your other organs fail, the matters little, your mind is alert and you can repeat. Because you have grown a taste. That's the important point. Here the question is coming, taste for Lord's name. Huh? Taste, if it comes, it will create an urge in your mind. When shall I do it? When shall I do it? Oh, I forgot it. Wow, I should have to do it now. So this taste, if it comes, that is a saving, what you call, saving grace. So this, grace, saving grace, that is saving grace, because that to develop, it does not come in a day. But we have to practice every day. So Ramakrishna said that. And to Surendra, the devotee, why do I say all this to you? You work in the merchant's office. I say this to you because you have many duties to perform there. So in everyone's life, he is talking to Surendra, and he says, why I am giving this advice? Chaitanya said this, the world is full of joy. Why do I say this? Because it is, you have to work in your office. Office duties and responsibilities are there. You don't get much chance to repeat the name. But if you practice this, it becomes spontaneous in your life, and that will be saving grace, as you say. And also he says, you tell lies at the office. Many people do that. In your business you do that. Many people, when they are in business, a little lie. Not, what is the two types of lie?
White lie.
White lie
And the other,
and other. So white lie means blatant lie. It is no truth is there. But sometimes truth is there, you twist it to make the situation favorable for your needs. No? Not saying really, really lie, but it is not fully, it is not true. So that is you have to do because you are in work. See how Ramakrishna is compassionate to the devotee's condition. For the sannyasins, he said, no, you will have to do this. That's the Sri Ramakrishna said. But for the devotees, he is saying, because I am saying, giving you all this instruction, that because you are actually in the office, in will making the worldly people, and you consciously or unconsciously you lie, you have to lie and behave with the people because you have many duties also to perform and you are working in merchant's office. Then you lie also at the office. Then why do I eat the food of you offer me? Because you give your money in charity. You give away more than you earn. The seed of melon is bigger than the fruit, as the sayings goes. That means, though you earn money this way, that way, but you have the earning money and you give into charity. Many people they earn for themselves, no? Gita says that they eat sin if they only eat for themselves. Bhagavat also says in one place, the same idea. Those who eat for themselves, they are eating sin. So when you give that charity for others' goods, then it balances that, no? Whatever. You are not taking whole burden of this. I cannot eat anything offered by miserly people. Their wealth is squandered in this way. First they go to litigation. Second comes thieves and robbers. Third, physicians, doctor. Fourth, their wicked children and children's extra vengeance. It is like that. That means those who accumulate money in the bank and their account and very miser in spending for anyone, they never learn to give a penny to anyone's need, no? They have plenty. That will find that we find that is many people in the society are there. They earn good money, they have enough things, but they neither enjoy themselves, neither give a share of that to anyone. So that, but their money, who enjoys? They accumulate the money like the bees. The bees collect honey. How much effort they do? They go one flower to another flower and sucking little bit, little bit, little bit, come back and then make that honeycomb. No? For whom? They don't enjoy. Someone breaks that honeycomb and extracts the honey. So their money also spent that way. How? Ramakrishna pointed out that first of all they fall the victim of litigation, court case, landed property, my land, your land, this, that, all these unnecessary things. That means the money is taken, eaten away by lawyers and others. No? And lawyers, maybe one side is fighting for the right cause, other is fighting for the wrong cause. But the wrong cause, money goes in the wrong, drains out that way, hard-earned money. Then he said that second, those days thieves and robbers. Nowadays, what will you say? Stock market, it goes up and down, and crash, stock market crash. Your all money, 1 million, turns into maybe 100,000. Then you start crying, my God, what's up? Many people, actually, those used to use on the trusting on this investment, they really, even they have sufficient money for their whole life, but they sometimes commit suicide. How shall I survive with this little money? Maybe it has fallen to such a level, no? They have to declare bankruptcy and other things. No? So you accumulate, but it goes in wrong way. That's why it is said, money should come, money should flow. As soon as it comes, gives away, then you see source, more comes. Those who hold something, they don't get much. Those who are liberal, they get what they give, they get more. There was one example. One day, so their wealth is squandered. The thieves robbed them, and third, health hazard happened. So you go to doctor and you pay for all these expenses for the medicine and things. And fourth, they are wicked children. They earn money, and their children, they don't understand the value of the money, what his father has accumulated with how much hardship. They come with wealth and they squander around. Most of these places you'll find that young children who are born from a rich family, they just get a credit card and start spending money. I know of one family. He went to college, medical college probably, something. And his father gave the credit card in his name because he may need something and he was going to stay in some hostel and etc. Within next month's bill, it came in that, because father will pay the bill, $10,000. His father then called him, "Hey, what's the matter? In 1 month you spent $10,000. What's the matter?" He said, "Daddy, what can I do? I have so many friends. They want to go for restaurant and we want to go for fun. So I pay the bill for their car. I help them give the bill for their and all." That means he does not understand the value of $10,000 and his father hard-earned money, and that has been squandered around. So this happens also, but the miser people. So they said, better to spend for good cause. That's why it is, what is that matter?
The light is kind of going a little bit to the right and might break the glass.
Oh, okay. So there is a chance of losing your hard-earned thing. So Ramakrishna said, I cannot take. If they give something, I cannot take that. Because their mind is so become so small, they could have spent this money in charity for good cause. There is a purpose of life. You have earned money, God has given you the skill, and with that you are helping somebody to stand up, and that is the purpose of life. Life is to give, no? Look at the everywhere in the nature, nature gives. And a human being is only so when they are very selfish, they only destroy everything. They only take away everything. Nature, the trees are giving oxygen to us, shade to us, the firewood to us, no? Their body even being utilized for the good of us. Every created being is contributing something in the play of gift and giving. So we should also learn that giving. Your giving money away in charity is very good. Those who have money should give in charity. The miser's wealth is spirited away. But the money of the charitable person is saved. He spends it for righteous purpose. At Kamarpukur, I have seen the farmers cutting the channels to irrigate their fields. Sometimes the water rushes in with such force that the ridges around the fields are washed away and the crops destroyed. For this reason, the farmers make holes here and there in the ridges. Since the water escapes through the holes, the ridges are not destroyed by the rush of water. Furthermore, the escaping water deposits soft clay in the fields, which increases the fertility and gives a richer crop. He who gives away in charity achieves great results. He achieves the four fruits: dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. He's saying, glorifying, that those who have money, they should give money for the charitable cause, for the good cause. Say, now you see how much is going on, the impact of this COVID situation all over the globe. There are many people now jobless and all this, no? If someone has money, should give it. And he is giving a very example which it is difficult for you to understand, that there is a, in how the village people do their farming. For farming, what they do, they make a channel from the river so that the water comes to their field. But even the onrush of water is too much, money comes, like is money. Money comes, money is needed for your sustenance. But money comes too much, and then it will break the wall, and it will the crops will be underwater. That's why they create little holes so that this water, when it goes to a higher level, it is transmitted to the other area and drains out in another way. Similarly, you earn money and you only hold it. Then what will happen? It will crash you. Your main crop will be lost. So similarly, as the crop is lost there, the example of the connecting with the river, similarly in earning money, if one keeps only for their own cause, it will really, really grow, and it will one point break it. Because your son, when they will be misusing the money, or he goes wayward, the father will feel, my God, I kept only for my children, I will die. Things will remain for them, but they do not know how to take care of it. So it is not bringing any good effect to anyone.
But to spend the money on my own sensual pleasure also, that just I have to spend, so I go to party and shopping and this and that will still have the same effect, right? I have to spend it in for good purpose.
Yeah, that's why it is said, no, you live in a society, why not you go a good purchase good suit and dress and all these things. Yeah, if you are in the world, you will have to do that. But how much you need? That's the point. How much you need. Recently, we hear stories that one of our Swamis is going through. There are tons of things, unopened cases, unopened boxes. And there were 100 pairs of shoes. Then boxes have been ordered and by post, the order came, the box have been delivered and it is still staying. The man is dead now. So you brought the shoes for whom? For your use. But how much you need? Do that as much. But overtly, it's a spending of money. And he could not enjoy. So afterwards, it is to be given away to charity. Now thinking, who will fit this size? Now you find out who will fit this size and how can you do charity. So yes, squandering around is not the point. Point is that you keep your as best as you need, but at the same time be charitable. That is the idea. Sri Ramakrishna said that you will have to look after yourself also, but at the same time to know proper utilization of the wealth. This should be householder's idea. And proper utilization, when you invest the money, yes, you have to think where is the best investment. When you are spending the money, what is the best spending? And also make a portion of your income to go to the charity. There are certain religious denomination which make a rule that you will have to give this percentage of your income for temples or churches, like that. But you should make your own decision. If I have so much money, I will give this much for the charity. And in Indian tradition, there are Panchagni. So you do Otiti Devo Bhavo, you be charitable to any guest comes. In Indian tradition, earlier days, it has been the norm that no one will go unfed if someone knocks at your door. So you eat for yourself and also feed the guests. Otiti Devo Bhavo, Daridro Devo Bhavo. Swami Vivekananda says, let the poor people be your God. No? Daridro Devo Bhavo, Murkho Devo Bhavo, those who are illiterate. Feed them, give them education. That money, it needs money. So suppose a boy who is in India and in other countries who are poor countries, many bright, brilliant boys or girls don't get the opportunity to study higher studies, even with much intelligence and quality, they don't get it. So just you earn money, give something to them so that if you can help one man to come out, young boy to come out to be a doctor and engineer and this and that, so they will also feel that I have been in my position where I am now, I am earning money because of the kindness of someone, so I should also give something. So this is the way the society should develop. This is not talking about high spirituality, but the basic norms of living in the world. And if you don't do, it will be snatched away. If you even not snatched away, you keep in your bank balance and one day you die. Boom. So who will enjoy what? Your home, your car, your bank balance. It is for others to enjoy. So that is called the misuse of your talent, your energy, your wealth, your prosperity. So share it, share it, share it. That's the Indian ideal. All spiritual leaders guide us that way, to be charitable, to give away for others. The devotees listen with great attention to Sri Ramakrishna's words. Then Surendra, I cannot meditate well. Who can? As if that is the first time question. The same question I also asked today. No, I cannot meditate. So that is, we get so many letters. 90% letter will be, I cannot meditate. That's true. It has started from ancient time till today. The problem is the same. The mind runs here and there, and I cannot meditate. So the Surendra says, I cannot meditate well. We also say, we cannot meditate well. We do little, we sit for 1 hour, maybe half an hour, but afterwards when I come out and think, hey, what did I think? I thought all thoughts minus God. Why does my meditation or object of meditation? No. So that is a problem. So we need not be disheartened. No. This is common problem for all spiritual aspirant in any level. No?
But if you hold on to some thought, like some topic, and then you keep on thinking on that topic, not the object of meditation, but the topic of meditation.
That is your object of meditation. Suppose you think of this Vedantic one line. No? Like yesterday we read that verse from the 10th chapter, verse from the Sunna Sunna Pada. No? So one verse we read, just you meditate. That is also meditation. You think of the meaning, and then that you ultimately reach to a point when there is the absolute truth. But absolute may be in the form, absolute may be in the formless. That is also considered meditation.
But it
Me-
happens like that. You are thinking of the verse, but you are thinking similar things, if in Gita, if in other Upanishad, like that. So
Yeah, yeah.
mind is one, but it is not one only on the verse, that verse, many, many verses.
But many, many verses to understand the meaning of the verse. You are considering Gita, Bhagavad, and all these different texts, similar ideas, and from that perspective, that's the Vedantic meditation is that. It is not focusing on the image, but focusing on the spirit, the idea. How this idea is explained in different areas, and if you go on, that means you leave, simple formula is that what is, you lift your mind in a higher level. But concentration practice is a good thing so that you can focus. Otherwise, focus moves from that thought to another thought to another thought. But to come back to one thought again and again from all direction, that is the concentrated mind can do. Come back to the same, the musicians sing some song, but they come back to the starting line. Every day we sing song, but we come back to the starting line, no? Which is music, that is the art of singing song. So similarly, in spiritual life, if you have a Saguna Brahma Upasana, you have your Ishta Devata, Rama, Krishna, you try to focus there, focus there, focus there. Some people may not be very comfortable in thinking of the form. They may be thinking of the ocean. They may be thinking of that Satchidananda aspect. And Satchidananda, but it should be concentrated on that Sat aspect. Suppose you dwell with the Sat existential aspect. Let your mind go. The tree, it exists. The sun exists. Your mind is running from object to object. But your concentration is going on the Sat, existence aspect. Everything is there. There is nothing that not is, not there. That means it is only is. Brahman is. Brahman alone. So that idea. So if you can go, though taking a help of some trees, plants, mountain, rocks, moon, sun, any object, but it is. Forget the name and form. And then what you are doing? Forgetting the name and form, going to the existential aspect of it. Forgetting the name and form, existential aspect of that. If that is concentration, you are coming back to the one point, Satchidananda aspect, Satchidananda aspect. So that is, though it is, you are taking varied places, the mind moves, but variety goes away. Comes to the unity of your consciousness. If you see the God is Ananda, think Ananda. So you see, let mind go. Oh, the trees, the shining trees, as if something sparkling joy is coming out. Yes, what is that joy? That is the joy. Then you forget the leaf. You forget the shining nature. You go deep. So that is the concentration. Concentration means you will go back to one point only. Ekagra. It is called Eko Agra. One pointed mind. So that is difficult to generate. But as in Vedanta, is very people It's not so easy to follow the path of Vedanta and concentrate. Rather, it is easy to focus on some form because we live whole day with form, no? If we say say Swami Vivekananda, what will happen? An image of Vivekananda will naturally come because we live in duality. Huh? If you say any name whom we are more familiar, problem is that why we don't get so much clearly see and visualize Rama, Krishna, etc. Because though they are human, but their personality is so spiritual, so pure, our mind cannot get into that level. That's why we cannot catch it. But if someone gives you an example that, oh, Gyana Maharaj said this. See, Gyana Maharaj's face, to bring Gyana Maharaj's face is no difficulty because we talk to them day and night, so that face comes quickly. So anything in our level, it is easy to remember. See, if I say one cat was mewing there, you need not have to meditate. Oh, I cannot think of the cat. How does it look? You don't say that question. Because it spontaneously the cat figure comes in your mind. But for Ramakrishna like people, Holy Mother like thing, or Buddha, Christ, they're human, but they're as if composed of purity, pure, extremely pure. So that's why that aspect is difficult for us to concentrate. So I cannot meditate well. I repeat the Divine Mother's name now and then. Lying in bed, I repeat her name and fall asleep. It's very simple. This man is not making a big fuss of it, that I sit for 2 hours meditation and I don't. He said, Baba, I do not know. My mind is not concentrated. I sometimes sit, try to do when I can, in between, and then I go to sleep and repeat the name and go to sleep. That's all. Then what Ramakrishna says? That's enough. See, but we should not take advantage of this. That's enough, okay. Then I will do every day, go to my bed and then lie down with the name. Okay, Ramakrishna said it's okay. No, here he see the sincerity of that devotee. He said that I cannot meditate well, but I try to repeat the name, and the Divine Mother's name is the mantra. Now and then. Now and then means when I remember, I do that. Yeah. But we are monks, we have better chance. they have so many duties, household duties, office duties, this friend duty, relatives duty, but we have less on that. So it is for them. But the question, whether we are here as a monk or as a brahmachari is not the question, or a devotee. Sincerity, I am trying my best. I am not letting go, but I am trying. And then, and if that sincerity is there, that's why spiritual life is not that how many thousands of japa you did. No. God does not, you cannot buy God by 10,000 japa or 20,000 japa. By His grace only it happens. But as I am incapable, I am saying I am trying. No, a child will try. Say, Ramakrishna's example, a child says ma, ba, he cannot say father, say something, some expression. But father knows that he is calling upon, the baby is calling upon him. So if we sincerely in that mode say something, that draws the attention of God. It does not depend on how much japa we do. But we have to exhaust our energy. And then we say, yes, I have done my best. Oh Lord, please help, please help. No? Then He grabs. Holy Mother said, no, God is not like spinach and other vegetables that you pay some money and get that much quantity. It's not that conditional. No? By the grace of God, God vision is possible. So Sri Ramakrishna says that is enough. You remember her, don't you? Try to remember her, mother. As you remember mother, that's enough. Sincerity, sincerity, sincerity. He continues, there are two kinds of yoga. One is called Mano Yoga, one is called Karma Yoga. This is Sri Ramakrishna's uniqueness. One is Mano Yoga. Mano Yoga means man, means mind. Yoga means union. And one is Karma, through work, yoga. So he says there are two kinds of yoga, Mano Yoga and Karma Yoga. To perform following the Guru's instruction, such pious acts as worship, pilgrimage, and service to the living being is called Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga means by performing something which activity through which you connect with God. Mary and Martha. Martha, more of Martha. Martha is engaged in doing all the time, no? Running to serve the disciples of Christ and taking care of Christ himself, no? So it is work, 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 work. Where is the time? So that is called the Karma Yoga, worshipping, acting, and you go to pilgrimage, people go for that, and the service of the living being, other people. These are called Karma Yoga. The duties that Janaka performed are also called Karma Yoga. And now, what is Mano Yoga? The meditation and contemplation of the yogis is called Mano Yoga. They don't do external activity like that. And there are yogis. They sit quietly, try to concentrate, deal with the mind. With the mind, they want to unite with the Lord. Here, mind is there, but mind is engaged in the action. And through that action, you are serving God. No? So it is for pleasing God. So it is Karma Yoga. So that's the normally people do. All our attitude is in our monastery or in the Vedanta society's idea or philosophy given that, how to make it practical. God is everywhere. If you say Atman is everywhere, it is everywhere the Atman. So if that is so, then you serving anything, whom you are serving? You are serving the same Atman. So by that way serving, that's why I say, give a glass of water. That can be your puja. Not necessarily only in the shrine puja, but you can do with love, with affection, if you do. Anything you do, because you know, you should be knowing that whom you are serving. When you say, I am serving this boy, this person, that person, then that person will like it, dislike it, all these reactions will come. But when you see that I have only served Sri Ramakrishna, then there is no question who gives you thanks, who does not give thanks, who likes, who dislikes. But you did your best and thought that you are serving Sri Ramakrishna. And if you serve Sri Ramakrishna, you will be very perfect. You cannot do, suppose Sri Ramakrishna comes here, how will you treat him? Okay, you take your seat there, will you say? Or you will run to give some seat, some chair, best seat, and best service to him, whatever you can do. That's the point, to feel like that. So we do our best service, but we have to mentally think it is service to him. So that all types of pilgrimage, selfless activity, all the relief activity Belur Math does, relief activity for the Ampen. They are building houses for the homeless people who have lost their home. So these are different activities. This can be fall as a Karma Yoga. Through karma, you are getting identified with God. And another is the Mana Yoga, like Mary. Mary is in the Mana Yoga. Mary is just at the feet of the Lord and totally absorbed. And she does not want to move anything, not to do charity or anything. That idea does not come. I got him, finished. I am with him. It is like a deep mood of concentration and meditation when you get stuck there. That's why those who are good meditators, they are satisfied there itself. They also, world allows them. We have seen many sadhus who are of that temperament, that those who are really good they find joy in meditation. Thakur, we call Thakur Sri Ramakrishna, in this order also we find, they get opportunity. They don't, not they are protected that way, giving that up. But we, because we cannot concentrate there, naturally better to do work.
But that's how Thakur said that when that pregnant woman, when he gives the baby,
Yeah.
automatically mother enjoys it.
Yeah, she gives the example, Ramakrishna's example, when a child, mother bears a baby, first conception, then she has to do so many works. And then as the baby grows in the mother's womb, the activity of the mother reduces, external activity reduces. And when the baby is born, 99% or hence 10% of the attention to take care of the baby. Even government offices, they give them vacation, leave, no? They release. Why? This is a system. Because, so if one thinks of God and the God becomes really a real manifestation of God, grows inside, and God becomes tangible for them, the whole world. No one asks Ramakrishna, hey, you come, we are going for a relief work. You come and help us. And no one calls Ramakrishna, hey, come today to cook for us. Because his work is different. Only people are coming for spiritual instructions and they are getting the blessed benefit of it. Sometimes I say to myself in the Kali temple, oh mother, the mind is nothing but yourself. My mind is also what? It is you only, no? Therefore, pure mind, pure buddhi and pure Atman are one and the same thing. So that is the point to understand. The pure body, pure mind and pure intellect and pure ego, all same. That means when the mind becomes pure, meaning by thinking of God, when your mind becomes pure, that means your understanding will be clear. When your understanding is clear, your ego will be destroyed. Your ego will be God's ego. I am the child of Lord. That ego will generate. Now, we have our own ego. I am this, I have this education, I am this, I am the boss here, I am this. These all will melt down. If the mind thinks of God every day, then it purifies. What is the benefit of that result? Your understanding will be pure. Misunderstanding of the truth. All this conflict in the world is the level in the intellect, understanding state. I understand this way, another person understands. That's why class comes, no? But if you have a clarity of understanding and another person also clarity of understanding, then there is no question of any difference. So that's why spiritual life is to create our pure mind. And that pure mind, as much as you purify the mind, so much your understanding will be clear. So much your understanding is clear, so much your ego will be daswami or pure I. That impure I, polluted I, will be gone. The pure I will take its position. That means, Daswami, O Lord, you are the boss, I am your servant. Spontaneously that ego-less state will generate. So this is the point, that whole spiritual struggle is only to get this pure mind. And pure mind, you can get it by two ways, Ramakrishna said, by Manolaya and another Karma Yoga. Manolaya and Karma Yoga. Mano Yoga, Karma Yoga. Mano Yoga, Karma Yoga. Mano Yoga, Karma Yoga, both will give you the same result, purifying the mind. Mano Yoga means as your mind is always thinking of the pure form of the divine, say Ramakrishna, Krishna, Mother Kali, Durga, Shiva, Christ, Buddha, whatever is your ideal. So that always thinking of that, your mind is becoming purer and purer. And sign of purity is that your mind is so becoming transformed and you feel that that mind is showing you the reality that is God's world. And as that mind purification happening, understanding also changing. I used to see people in different way, I used to think of people different way, good, bad, this, that. This will vanish. You can see that it is only Sri Ramakrishna everywhere. That idea, Sri Ramakrishna in different mask. And the mask is different. And when you are, as I say always, you are wearing a mask of a holy man, you have to behave like a holy man. There is no glory. Ramakrishna in a holy garb, and Ramakrishna in a costume, which is violent costume. So that man is little violent. But it is Ramakrishna wearing the dress only. So that view will generate. There comes the equanimity in vision. For in their eyes, there is no such person who can be enemy to them. Sthita pragnasya ka bhasa. What is that? Sthita dhiking prabhasyata. How he will speak, how he will walk. Please tell me, no? So that sukha and dukkha, happiness and misery, pleasure and pain, it will be all equal in that. How? Because mind is pure. Understanding, natural understanding will be, it is all God. So God's play going on. So you can be enjoying everything then. Where he started today, that this the world is a place of joy, mart of joy, to the illumined soul. If you move towards the illumination, you will be enjoyed then. This science is same. So, therefore, pure mind, pure buddhi and pure Atman are one and the same thing. It was about dusk. Many of the devotees saluted Ramakrishna and started to go home. The master went to the west porch and Bhavanath and Aim were with him. So, in this way, the whole day, Sri Ramakrishna talked, and the evening came, and then other devotees saluted Ramakrishna, went back to Calcutta, and he is now talking to Bhavanath. So we can do the next day. Time is perfectly. Is there any question? Okay. Yeah, somebody is writing that from India, Kolkata, Calcutta, they are listening from there. Okay. And then what should be done? If after a few minutes of dharana on Thakur, which disappears into nothingness. Yeah. What should be done? Question is that if after a few minutes of holding, trying to meditate, dharana, holding on Sri Ramakrishna, and then it disappears into nothingness. Yes. Again we have to struggle. Again we have to say, hey, my mind ran away. Hey, mind, come back again. This is a constant practice. Bhagavad Gita says, Abhyashena to Kaunteya vairagyena chagrijyate. Every time it will run away. We are not letting go. You go, I also go. You try, I also try. You try to run away, I will catch you. Again you go, again I will be following you. In this race, it is a race between the mind running into the other ideas. It is very difficult. So now you work for half an hour to bring the mind, after so much struggle, it has come here. By that time you catch it, it goes away again. Okay, I am not letting you go. Let me run after you again. So this is one way. What should be done? Therefore, also you can do another thing. Let my mind go anywhere. Wherever your mind goes, see, a person, a tree, a plant, anything you see, it is Ramakrishna in that form. It is Ramakrishna in that form. Then it is called it is also a very beautiful practice. Either you negate it, bring the mind forcefully here, again back to in your heart to think of Ramakrishna or your goal, spiritual goal. And if not, wherever, there is a beautiful Sanskrit word, yatra yatra mano yati tatra tatra samadhaya. In a Vedantic study. You make your samadhi, perfect absorption there. Okay, mind, you want to go? Okay, you want to go to India now. Okay, let go. Where? You went to Belur Math. Okay. Oh, here is Ramakrishna. You want to go to New York? Okay, go. Let go. What are you thinking of? Hey, gone. No, it is not. Acha. So you can just put wherever mind goes, try to find, because God is everywhere. So just think, oh, here in this form, oh Ramakrishna, you are here. So though it is not concentrated in the way that I am focusing here in my heart, but another way, let mind go wherever it likes, I will try to see God there in it. So these are the two ways we can practice properly. Acha, then
Sometimes we try to serve family.
sometimes we try to serve family members as much as we can, but they just sit and do no job. Do we keep serving them as they are the form of God? No. There you should be little practical. Yes, you should serve everyone, but at the same time, you should not, everyone should be sitting idle and you will be only working. That is not good. They should also be intelligent and they should share their service to you. But if they do, make them understand that that is not fair in the worldly sense. But if you cannot change them to keep your own peace, then you will have to do the best you can do. It's my duty. I will do what is there. I am purifying I am wiping out my bad karma. And they are increasing their bad karma. Those who will be sitting and eating and don't doing anything, the one person is in the whole family, one person load is gone on one person. They are not very good people, because how can you do that? You love someone and he is working day and night and you are eating and sleeping only. So if that happens ultimately, and you cannot by request, by making them understand the situation, if they don't do, then you can do this way. Okay, God bless them, let them have their own karma. I am doing my karma. I want to wipe out my karma. So I am giving, as I always give the example, you have credit card loan. When you have to repay the loan, you have to be very hard, working hard. Working one office, another office, earning this money, that money, that money, that money, and giving it. And others relaxing after coming back from office or small office work, and then they're chit-chatting and watching movie and things. But they have their credit card, they use the credit card to get more credit, more loan. But I am paying up the loan. So this is another idea, that if you cannot really understand them, make them understand, and if they are so selfish that they will only take advantage of you, and you are a spiritual person, you think, okay, oh Lord, make them happy. I am serving you, and let my bad karma, I am paying off. This is my loan payment. And if loan payment means you become pure, then you realize God faster. That is the advantage. This is the attitude. We can also think that way.
Actually, one person next to that question.
Motivating family members to serve family is also service. Yes, that is true. Motivating the family members to serve. But you may motivate, but you cannot force anyone to do work. No. It said you can bring the horse to the kibale, to the drink water. No, you can bring to the water, but you cannot make the horse drink the water. That should be there. So you should give this idea, motivate them. Really, we are in whole life. If we don't learn to give and only take, that's not a very good lesson in life. So learn that, motivate that. That's a good idea, and that's a service to the family. So. আর নেই তো, there is no more. Thank you all for putting the questions and giving me the chance to talk to you. Thank you, thank you. Jai Ma, Jai Ma. Om. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. Tomorrow, Swami Satyamayananda will be giving the evening class at 7:30. What is the topic? Bhagavad Gita. Huh? So this is, if you can, please join.
In Swamiji house.
And that Swamiji house, this is the annual Vivekananda house retreat. But we cannot do any retreat. It is open house. So we enjoy it every year with the devotees. But this time we'll be going there, performing the puja and do all the things. But the same way, but we'll put it in YouTube, so you can see through the YouTube this same channel, Vedanta.org, and then it will be streamed live. So you can watch it and feel that you have come to Vivekananda house, feel that you are sitting in Swamiji's room, and then join in our singing of Khandana and Om Hring Ritang, whatever we do. And then Swami Satyamayananda will be speaking a few words, as is not normally we do. I will also say a few words, and then we will touch the relics. But you can think that I am touching your head.
When and what time?
That is 4 o'clock will be on this Saturday, 11th of July. 4 p.m. Pacific time, that means our Southern California Center will perform at South Pasadena. Okay? So please, virtually, in virtual, you be present there in the virtual meeting. Thank you all. Jai Ma.